Now we're going to take a look at Chapter 6, Section 3, Solving Other Business Problems Involving Percent. So in addition to the basic percentage formulas that we just covered, percents are used in many other ways in business. A lot of times we talk about increases and decreases. We compare results from previous years to the current year. And we also use it to report economic activity and trends that are happening in a business and industry. So it's important as an employee and as managers and leaders to understand what these percentages mean, how we can use them to our advantage, and how we can manipulate them so that we can gather as much information and data as possible. So we are going to start 6.6 by determining rate of increase or decrease. When we want to calculate the rate of increase or decrease, we are going to use the same percentage formula concepts that we used before. So it's the rate of change, the rate, equals the amount of change, that's our portion, divided by the original amount, the base. So let's take a look at example 14, finding the rate of increase. Oops, here we go. It says if a number increases from 60 to 75, what is the rate of increase? So we are going to look for the percent change, and we are going to use our formula R equals P divided by B. So it's 15 because that's the portion, that's the difference between the amounts. 75 minus 60 equals 15. And then the base is the original amount. Remember, it's what we start with. The starting point is the base. So 15 divided by 60 equals 0.25. Remember that our rates are always written as a percent, so it's a 25% increase. So go ahead, pause the video, and do try it exercise 14 on your own. Check your solution on page 182. All right, now let's take a look at finding the rate of decrease. This is example 15. A number decreased from 120 to 80. What is the rate of decrease? So let's just identify that the original amount that we started with was 120. So that's our base. And then we have to find the portion. So 120 minus 80 is 40. So we're going to do 40 divided by 120 is 0.333, or 33.3% decrease. So let's see if you can try it with exercise 15. Go ahead and pause the video. We'll get started on the next thing. Okay, did you check your answer on 182? Hopefully, if you have any questions, send me an email. We're going to look at finding the rate of change now in example 16. So last year, Iberia Furniture had a workforce of 360 employees. This year, there were 504. What is the rate of change in the number of employees? So the most important thing is to identify your variables in this problem. It asks, what is the rate? So our R, the rate, is our unknown. The original amount that we started with, our starting point was 360 employees. That's our base. And then we need to figure out what the portion is, the difference. So we take 504, and we take away 360, and we get 144 as the portion. Then all we do is plug it in to our rate formula. So 144 divided by 360 is 0.4. So there was a 40% increase in employees. Go ahead and try problem 16. Make sure that you identify all the parts, take your time solving it, and check your solution on 182. All right, we have one more example problem in this section. It's finding the rate of change. It says Over the Top Roofing had revenue of $122,300 in May and $103,955 in June. What is the percent change in revenue from May to June? So again, we are looking for the rate. Our R value is what we're searching for. What we started with, so May comes before June, so that's our base, $122,300. Then we're going to find the difference. We're going to subtract, and we get $18,345. That's the portion. All we do is plug it in. We get 0.15, which is a 15% decrease in revenue. So go ahead and pause the video, do try it exercise 17, and come back and we will move on to the next section. Good job, guys.